Here's HealthWise with Karen McKay.
There's a new screening available, and the VA wants to make sure it is available to every veteran who may have been exposed to toxic substances during their time of service. It's all part of the PACT Act, which focuses on providing more care for former service members who worked around burn pits. Science has shown the airborne toxins from those burning trash dumps can lead to cancer or respiratory-related illnesses, primarily among veterans who served in Vietnam, the Gulf War, and the global war on terror. The VA says any veteran exposed to them is eligible for new benefits and additional care.
So we want our veterans who may not know if they're eligible or not come into the VA so that we can review their information.
The VA says this is a chance for any veteran, whether they are already receiving VA care or not, to enroll for the screening. Even some family members may be eligible to get checked as well. If you have not signed up for your benefits, you have until October of 2023 to enroll and get checked. We have eligibility details and more information at kcbd.com.